Okay, so while we are at it, here's a few catchphrases, all of which I have heard in the last month, which you should never say to a pregnant woman. Oh my gosh, girl, you look really big. Do you feel it? Because like since the last time I saw you, you've blown up. Now, I know that the pregnancy is real, girl. You're looking like an actual duck. Like literally, I can see you growing in the front and the back. You're really pregnant now, right? My sister's about as big as you and she's like 40 weeks. Yeah, I'm really shocked. 25 weeks, you say? Whew. Wow, I wonder what you're gonna look like when you're 40 weeks, girl. Wow, I wonder. The reason she's carrying so big is because it's her second baby. So the second time around, her muscles in her stomach are basically shot. Like they just get stretched like so quick. That's basically why. Obviously. Hey love, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to be giving you my 26-week pregnancy update. I know, what even? Like, where did the last few weeks go? I am 6.5 months pregnant, thank goodness, but it has been a really dramatic week. By the way, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are an old school subscriber, welcome also. Thank you so much for your support. If you're into these kinds of videos, please let me know below. I do have a couple of pregnancy update videos before this if you want to check them out. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications for when my next video drops. I also do a lot of natural hair care, beauty videos and fashion videos, but really it's been a lot of hair routines and hair care and hair DIYs lately. I think I need to drop a skincare routine soon. So if that kind of thing is of interest to you, please make sure that you have hit that subscribe button and let me get into this video. Okay, so I think that I'm just gonna start with the most dramatic. I know you're not supposed to, but I just feel like with what I'm thinking the title of this video is going to be, I just need to address the obvious. Guys, I don't even know why I'm so out of breath. Oh yes, I do. It's because my lungs, they're getting squished up. There is not much room for them to expand. So yes, that space is getting less and less. That's why I'm out of breath. I just remembered. So last week was crazy, was actually crazy. I spent, okay, so how do I say this? I started experiencing pains in my cervix. Now, I was looking up like Braxton Hicks. It was not Braxton Hicks because by definition, Braxton Hicks are kind of like contractions that don't become more intense. They're preparing your body for labor, and it doesn't give you a sense that labor is imminent or, you know, that anything is wrong because, you know, they don't get closer together, they don't become more intense, and that's the end of that. I was getting pains in my cervix, which literally had me doubling over. Like I would be walking and I would literally be doubled over in pain. And these pains were like sharp stabbing pains. And there was just a general ache to that area. There was general pain, like just, it was very painful. And then I would suddenly get like a stabbing pain. And that scared me. But I was just like, chill, you know, it's just one of the joys of pregnancy, one of the many joys of pregnancy. But what scared me was that I started to, now I have to be careful how I phrase this because I have a day job and I know that some of those kids find themselves here. Well, it's the internet, what can I do about it? But I basically had signs that I was, basically I felt like I was losing amniotic fluid. Yeah. I'm not going to go into exactly why, but this really, combined with the pains in my cervix, just set off alarms, and the pains were definitely correlated with me being more active. And child, went to the triage. I went first to see my midwife, and she was like, you need to be resting, you need to be putting your feet up, you need to take some painkillers and just see how it goes. If this continues, then you need to go into triage, maternity triage. Well, it continued. The next morning I went into the hospital. These midwives were amazing, and they did a whole bunch of tests. They kept me in for a little while. They checked my fluid levels. They did a speculum where they sent sample off just to make sure that there was no infection, because if you start leaking fluid, then it can like lead to infection. But luckily it was really just a minor leak, and apparently that can happen in pregnancy because like you're replenishing your amniotic fluid anyway, and from what I understand, those things can like repair themselves. So, you know, but yeah, so it was just a crazy week. I spent most of the week in bed or lying on the couch with my feet up in the recliner, and my husband was, and he was amazing. He did pretty much like everything, like all of what I would have usually done at home, plus what he would have usually done at home, and grandma to help take care of Jaya, and the rest really helped, and the situation calmed down, and now I just feel like aches, but not really anything much other than that. But it definitely correlates to me doing stuff. So I started doing stuff like sitting down when I'm hanging out the laundry, or like whatever I'm doing. If I'm cutting vegetables, I'm sitting down doing that. You know, if I'm cutting things for smoothie, I'm sitting down doing that. So whereas I was all like Pilates, I was all like gym, I was all like, let me go on that bicycle, now I'm just like, you know what, you just need to chill. And until my body tells me otherwise, I'm just chill. I'm good. I am good. So yeah, that was the scare of last week, but thankfully baby is doing well. Baby is kicking. Baby's been a bit quiet today, but baby has been just generally very active. So Jaya has basically been so in love with my bump. Like literally, she just balances out all of the rudeness that I've had to endure from people's comments. And she literally like always wants to just lift my top up and rest her head on the bump and just talk to the baby and stroke my tummy. She literally puts her thumb in her mouth, strokes my tummy, leans her head against my tummy and just talks to the baby, and is just like, that's like her, where she likes to relax and unwind. It is just so adorable. And she's just always saying, I love you so much. And she said to me, Mummy, oh, tummies look so cute when they're big and round. I love your tummy. And I'm just like, oh, she is my little angel. But something else is really interesting that happened. She started this whole thing of wanting to role play being a baby. So I would give her all the attention. So she'd be like role playing, oh Mummy, I need to be fed milk, Mummy, I need to burp, Mummy, you need to change my nappy. So this is like her new thing, that she wants to pretend to be a baby. So I'm just like, oh, this isn't one of those what is this exactly. And And oh my gosh, I might go and grab them to show you. Oh my gosh, so I bought like the first items of clothing, just like cute, like neutral, like gender neutral clothing, because obviously I don't know what I'm having. Most of gender neutral clothing out there just sucked at the moment, but I really liked the items that Next had. And they came and I washed them and I ironed them and I went to put them into one of Jaya's like white IKEA boxes, you know. And she got so mad. She was like, that's so naughty, don't put the baby's things in my box. And I was like, that was so unusual. I was like, in our culture, we don't believe in sibling rivalry. No, we don't believe in that. No, sibling rivalry is not in this house. Not in this house. Do you understand? Let me tell you, we believe in love. No fighting. No fighting your sister or brother. Eh? Chale. Other things. Okay, so other things. Baby is kicking. Like literally, week 23 was the first time I could actually see my stomach morphing as the baby moved. Like the stomach moved like as the baby moved, and the baby is kicking like really strong now. So I can't, like, you know, literally I don't even want to know what 30 weeks is gonna be like. And this is quite similar to Jay, but I think maybe the kicks were stronger from earlier, because I'm pretty sure at like 13 weeks I could feel this baby moving, like at 13 weeks, which is so early. It started off just kind of like flutters, and I thought it was super early. I was like, I must be crazy, but it was just so consistent. And I asked the midwife, the lady who's doing my scan, I was like, is it possible? She's like, yeah, it is possible, and it happened to me. My appetite, I don't even know if I said this in my last update, but my appetite has been like literally, I don't know if this baby's just on a permanent growth spurt. I don't want to even weigh myself right now, because my legs, I'm just looking at my legs, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even recognize I don't even recognize whose legs are these, like literally. And where I gained the weight is on my legs. Them glutes, they definitely expanding. The other thing that I have been experiencing, like I don't really, my hands, like I don't really recognize them. I feel like they are definitely getting bigger. Like sometimes I'm going to take rings off and like you can see where there's like been an indentation. My feet, and it's not like crazy bigger, but you know when it just doesn't, again, it just doesn't look like yours, because you can see there's like a little bit of water retention. So I've noticed that in my feet and I've noticed that in my hands, and I'm just like, it is too early for this stuff, like really. And I have been getting nausea again in the evenings, whereas it can't kind of calm down. It's like, don't chill, I'm back. I am back, and so is the tiredness. Like literally at 7:30, once Jay is in bed, like several nights this week, I have been trying to read something, or literally mid-text falling asleep like 7 times. I'm just like, really? We're going to bed at 7:30 now? Adult much? Really? 7:30 in the evening? Okay. I guess that's what we're doing. I was given this as a Christmas gift, and I have to say, I'm so glad I've discovered this brand. It's called Wren. I'm definitely going to be picking up more stuff from them, because I've just been so impressed with the quality. So these 2 items are from the Moroccan Rose range that they have. So first off, they had this Moroccan Rose Sugar Body Polish, and as you can see, I am really making my way through this. It is just such a luxuriant, I mean, the smell of rose essential oil is just so intense. Like I find it so calming, and it really feels like a pamper. So like, a couple of times a week when I'm in the shower, because I have been really suffering from dry skin. I just use that. I scrub my skin. I scrub my skin normally actually on damp skin or dry skin completely. I scrub for a while, really get that circulation going. The bust, the stomach, the legs, the arms. I really spend a bit of time doing that, and then I just get a little bit of water on and then just keep it going because I don't want to rinse it all straight off. So I dampen it a bit and just like keep it going and then rinse. And oh my gosh, my skin feels so insanely soft. It's like unreal. And the other thing that I have been using on my tummy and my bust again, and I use this in conjunction with coconut oil when I'm talking about my tummy and my bust area to prevent stretch marks, but certainly all over my body I spray this, which is the Moroccan Rose Gold Glow Perfect Dry Oil. Oh my goodness. And I don't feel greasy, but I feel so nourished, so my skin feels so hydrated, and it smells so good. Jaya loves it. She's always like, oh mommy, you used your rose spray. If you're interested actually guys in seeing the stuff that I'm buying as I go along, or like a nursery tour, if you're feeling kind of nosy, I'm nosy. I watch nursery tours, room tours, house tours all the time. But if that's something that you're interested in doing, then let me know below. We're pulling together all of our nursery ideas. If you have any ideas of some good places to buy prints for babies' nurseries and like unique decorative items that ship to the UK or preferably are based in the UK, please link them below, because literally this week and next week we are planning out nursery ideas and also my office space ideas. So particularly if you have prints and just unique pieces of art or anything like that for an office and also for a nursery, please comment any links below. That would be amazing. So I think that is the end of my baby update. I have been talking for like 20 years. So I am going to have to work really hard to edit this down, but I hope you enjoyed this update. Oh, before I go, let me give you a belly shot of the duckling belly. I'm getting pigmentation, by the way, on my neck and under my arms, which I never ever had before. And I'm getting like small moles and skin tags. So that's been fun. And this is my bum.